Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Welcome to your 5-card draw. What do I need read for this new moon in Libra to full moon in Aries, September into October 2022. I am your reader, fellow Virgo. Mark Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. They are my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle Productions since 1998. 24 years in service, and you know service is a big deal for us Virgos. I am the author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. It is available on Kindle. You can preview it for free with the link that's down there, and you can see some of what I collected wisdom-wise along the way in 24 plus years. Certainly, my career has been a long one. Been reading tarot since I'm 12 years old. I am 54. Yes, I know I don't look at thanks. How nice of you to say. We're going to keep these light and fun. I'm also a creator on Patreon, patreon.com/drawingthecircle. All sorts of cool content going over there, exclusive content that no one will ever see anywhere else but there. Advanced content, they get to see it before it hits the interwebs in all sorts of ways, shapes, and forms. All sorts of benefits on all different levels of subscription there. My monthly subscribers, I adore them. Humans, heroes, angels, witches, immortals, gods, goddesses, I got over there right now and having a lot of fun. Streaming every morning in an unlisted YouTube link, so my patrons can chat with me. We talk about the day's astrological weather, the spiritual implications of said astrological weather, the magical applications, and all that jazz. We always end with a little prayer, a little meditation, a little blessing, a little something kicking off my way that day, every day, if that made sense. In my bathroom, in my bathrobe from the couch on my laptop, cup of coffee in my hands, loving it so much. So if you want a little bit of a deeper experience, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. That my Virgos, Virgo power. Just call me Mal. Hey, my virgins. I hope you can drive. Just getting a little bit of the clueless vibe in the air today. If you are new to the channel, a 5-card draw is just one card from 5 different decks, getting you clues, tips, and hints about a specific astrological timeline. In this case, a waxing moon, a beautiful new to full September, October 2022. These 5 cards also represent the 5 magical elements: fire, earth, air, water, and spirit, to help you align your magical practice, your intentional work, your law of attraction, your whatever you want to call it, to plant a seed of intention at the new moon and watch it grow to a full moon. Let's look at that 2-week period. We've got the new moon in Libra, Sunday, September 25th. 5:54 p.m. Eastern Time. I am in New York, and I will say, when I did the 8-card draw, the shadow reads, which are full to new, I thought that was happening on the Friday. It wasn't. Mercury retrograde. Yay, said nobody ever. Still retrograde at the time of this recording. Great. It'll go direct in this 2-week period, but I will say a Libra moon on a Saturday is really good for justice, as well as creating perhaps a more successful one-on-one relationship, partnership. It's a lovely day to plant a seed. But then, of course, we're looking at the 2 weeks that follow: the waxing, the building, the manifesting, the taking from inspiration and bringing it down into manifestation, the full moon in Aries, Sunday, 4:55, I believe, p.m. is the T on that one, on October 9th. In between that, Mercury goes direct on October 2nd, and then Pluto goes direct on October 8th. Should be an interesting couple of weeks, don't you think? So look, it is a general read. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. Your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs could have 4 different areas of your life that you want to plant a seed in and help grow. Or maybe there's 1 or 2, but each one has a different take and more information on. So both feet on the floor if you can, and focus on your breath if you will. And I will do my best to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace to help you manifest your heart's desire, your element of fire, the first card down. And these are my favorite readings. So I've been trying to have fun with them, even though we're doing this in a waning moon. But that's what you got to do if you want to get waxing moon reads out on time. So, yeah. Let's do this. And I only need the glasses for reading the clipboard. If you've been following me on Instagram, Facebook, or checked my community tab. I had a contact lens. I have a creative difficulty with me. Wanted a career of its own. Took a swan dive down the bathroom sink. So I've got my glasses going, but I don't need them for this part. Ready? Enough explanation? Yeah, let's do some divination. Please take a nice deep breath. And let the pigeons loose. Still point. All right, let's do this. Using the magical spell cards by Lucy Cavendish for the element of fire, I call upon the ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism. For the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers, because cross-watchers, if you apply the healing and the information available here to you, I might have to pause. Yeah, I'll be right back, kitty cat. Be right back. Sorry, my middle son, Balthazar, needed me. You know, it's feline intervention all the time over here. You could try having the last name Lyons and see what happens. One more time. Breathe. Still point. There you are, ancestors of magic, miracles, and mysticism for the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers. Watching this video, receiving this reading, and cross-watchers, if you apply this healing information, this process, this waxing, beautiful, new to full info, you're not just helping yourself heal, you're helping the Virgo collective you're cross-watching for, as well as all of the Virgo collective heal, manifest their heart's desire. So please, beloved ancestors, what is their element of fire? What they yearn for, what they burn for, their heart's desire, what they want and why they want it. This beautiful, beautiful September, October 2022. Confidence, Godfidence. God. For Trixie and Katya, you're not the first ones to get this. Let's just look and see who else got it. Is that right? Cancer got this. So we got a Cancer Virgo spell intentions. You got any planets in Cancer? Cross-watching for Cancer, you might want to check that out. The spell fragment. By earth and air, water and fire, let my confidence take flight. Burn higher. It's not perfect rhyme and meter, but it does have all of the magical elements in it except for spirit, right? So by earth and air, water and fire, the body, the thought is the air, right? Earth is body, air is thought, air is thought, fire is desire. To bring forth confidence, and I know I said this in the Cancerian read, I think it was yesterday I think I did this one. No, Cancer Leo. I did that one earlier today. Is that literally the one that's next? That was the last reading I did. Go fig, I took a nap, what can I tell you? Confidence, confidence is a thing of the soul. The ego can believe it's confident in something and often be running off in the wrong direction completely. The personality can heal that sense of confidence by really seeing things from the point of view of the immortal soul. You got human, hero, immortal, God, or if you like, ego, personality, soul, and higher self. We're all of those things simultaneously. So confidence like that really comes from alignment, right? Alignment with the truth of who you are, because it's so much easier to stand on solid ground than on shifting sands, right? You can do your best intuitively to feel things out, but do you confidently act on that confidence and guidance, right? Takes some practice, right? So, our element, the element of earth, we're going to use the Crystal Oracle by Tony Carmine Salerno. If you have the stone, the crystal, the gem, the mineral indicated, and you want to use it as a magical talisman or an amulet or a touchstone or a piece of jewelry or something like that, go for it. But if you don't have the stone indicated, because there are some rare ones in this deck, clear quartz does everything. And you could grab a rock, a piece of jewelry, really anything, like tying a string around your finger to remember you got a 2-week process going on. Please take a nice deep breath. Because this is sort of my favorite part. Still point. Yeah, as I call upon my beloved Archangel Ariel, one of the archangels of the north, powers of earth, hence the crystal oracle. Please, beloved Archangel of Lyons, Archangel of wealth, Archangel of nature, Ariel, with all this talk about the Little Mermaid for decades and decades. Well, the Hebrew meaning of Ariel is lion or lioness of God, so that's really element of fire underwater, but you do you. Please, beloved Archangel Ariel, what is the crystal oracle message? The element of fire to fuel what they yearn for, what we burn for, because I'm a Virgo, could be in this one, what our hearts desire. And if we have the stone, great, and if we don't, that's okay too. But ground this, manifest this beautiful and beautiful September, October 2022. And you got carnelian. Good. I got carnelian. Not hard to find. Probably not going to break the bank getting a piece of tumbled carnelian, although you get that thing carved in jewelry. Watch the price skyrocket. It is a semi-precious stone, not to be confused with a semi-precious weapon. I do love me some carnelian. Very much a second chakra stone, which is the intestines, essentially 2 inches under the navel, and that is also the part of the body ruled by Virgo. So this could be a good Virgo stone. Our key words: healing, creativity, energy, calmness, grounding. This is exactly what we want this card for, to ground, right? And stability. Now, I'm wicked nearsighted, but we're still going to use the magnifying glass for this one till my contact lenses come in. Carnelian, healing, creativity, energy, calmness, grounding, stability. This wonderful crystal offers you protection and healing. It will help dissolve the sadness you have recently experienced, as well as calm your thoughts and ease any anxiety. Carnelian will also help you express your emotions and stimulate your creativity and your sexuality too, because that's all second chakra stuff. No. You are encouraged to take up a creative pursuit or hobby at this time. Start to express yourself in whatever way you choose, without judgment. Working with color will be especially helpful at the moment, for color can also help to stabilize and heal your emotions. It is true. Art therapy and all of that. Chakra, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. Mighty wind, anybody? Better hit the thumbs up if you know what I just said. Over the coming days, you will begin to feel a renewed sense of peace, joy, and wonderment for life. Give thanks for all the wondrous blessings you are receiving. Okay, I do love carnelian. It's orange. I don't wear a lot of orange, but I know as a Virgo, that is definitely a strong chakra stone for us, to give us, particularly if you got lower back issues. Carnelian is good for that. Yeah, all right. So that stability, right? That energy, that vitality, but also that calm that can be very Virgo, particularly to help ground confidence. And like I said, over the past couple of days, the next couple of days, let's say that's a 2-week period, you're going to be doing more and more. You're going to be feeling more revitalized, more alive, waxing that. And that, of course, gives a natural sense of confidence. Right? If you get a good night's sleep, you know, you're eating well, you're hydrating, you know, all that Virgo stuff we do, you know, taking your spirulina, your super blue green algae, whatever it is, you know, and taking steps forward. Sounds lovely. But now let's look at the element of air. And like I said, Mercury is retrograde. Virgo and Gemini ruled by Mercury. And it's actually going to be retrograding into Virgo, because it started retrograding in Libra, so now it's backing up into Virgo. Thanks. Oh, this one, Hermes forgot to bring the astral glide on this one. This is like a rough, I mean, I lost a contact lens. Like, it's been cuckoo bananas. So, of course, the element of air, right? Mercury is a thought planet and air planet. Whispers, sorry, wrong deck. Healing with the Angels Oracle. 2 ways to interpret this card. Usually both are helpful. One is whatever the words are, think about it. Research it. Find the original meanings of words. I have done it so many times now from these very readings from my own Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, that if I'm like, well, why do I feel like that word doesn't fit? And a guide will say, look it up. and I do, and you find some ancient meaning of the word that clicks in like a pin code, makes a general read more personal. The other is these are healing angels, right? You call upon them, they will come. They will not come unless they're called. They're like that. They're really hypersensitive on boundaries, I guess, right? Unlike vampires and vitamin, they drain you dry. You call in an angel, in this case, legions of healing angels. They know exactly what to do, but we have to invite them in. Law of cosmic non-intervention, prime directive. Please take a nice deep breath. I just Star Trek us, didn't I? Still point. Yay! Call upon the angels and archangels of Earth, the sign of Virgo, powers of the North, the Arielites, the Urielites, the Orielites, 3. Please, 1 card in clarity for the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading. Who are the angels waiting in the wings with their wings, ready to zoom in as soon as we ask for help, as soon as we say, hey, can you help me out with this? To help them, the element of air, heal some things mentally during this Mercury retrograde, will go direct, as I said, over this 2-week period. With that carnelian vibe to ground and manifest the energy and the vitality, the calm and the creativity that can really give birth to and help grow their confidence. This beautiful, beautiful, September, October 2022. That's new, the beautiful, beautiful. That just happened today. Friendship. It's a perfect blendship. The healing angels of friendship can work in so many different ways. I've called on them before. You know, how about play with the words, right? Healing your friendships, that's obvious, but also creating a friendship to your own healing process. All sorts of ways you could play with that. You know, I had some friends, but they're gone. Something came and took them away. From the dusk to the dawn, until I move, here is where I'll stay. The feelings are so strong, right? The healing angel of friendships can really mean a lot, can heal a lot of different stuff. Your friendship, are you being friendly with yourself in your healing process? Or are you doing the grind? I'm not interested in grind at 54 years old. I want to do the flow. I've done enough of the grind. I was a minister for a whole bunch of years, high priest of a coven for decades. Enough. I'm glad working from home at this point in my life, right? And so as a result, my relationship to my work, my career, my vocation is very, very friendly. So, and of course that brings confidence. This could very well just be relational with either a singular friend or a group of. So let's see what else hits the table here. 2 more cards down. Right? And certainly it's easy to have confidence when you've got your friends around you. Ain't it just the truth, right? They'll back you up, and that's a lovely, lovely thing. Friends can help us heal, and we can help heal our friends. But with that creativity and that carnelian there, this is an inside job, definitely. Are you being friendly with yourself? Please take a nice deep breath. I'm my own best friend, my woman, myself. But I am my own best friend, my mother, myself. I have no fear of flying. I am woman. Hear me roar. Element of water, the Whispers of Love Oracle by Angela Hartfield. Brilliant. Not a womp womp card in the deck, but perfect for the element of water, the emotional stuff, to put your heart into it. Love is divine power, according to Caroline Myss in her book, Anatomy of the Spirit. It's a book about chakras and all sorts of. Well, the sacred truth of the heart chakra, according to Dr. Myss, that's M-Y-S-S, she is a PhD. Love is divine power. So this is a way of putting the juice into it. Otherwise, it's a dry spell, like reading it out of a book. Oof. Better to get the emotion flowing than get the words right, in my opinion. But I am a Pisces moon, Virgo sun, Mars conjunct Leo rising, Mercury conjunct Venus, Libra. Breathe. And here we go. I call upon the higher selves of all involved. 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above. So not just the Virgo and the cross watcher, but anybody else involved in this friendship dynamic that we got from the angels. Please, higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above. 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love for the Virgo collective? And the cross watchers, the element of water. A little whisper in the air, the piece of information, inspiration, insight most needed to help them water the seed of confidence in their element of fire, grounding it with carnelian and calling in and thinking about the healing angels and thinking about friendship this beautiful new to full September, October 2022. Physical touch is important. Now, I know where you just went. I'm an earth sign, well aware. Getting your touch stuff, your touch stuffed. Getting your stuff touched is lovely when it's mutual and beneficial, but I'm going to read what's on here because it actually talks about, like I said, your friends patting you on your back. For some of us, nothing is more important than a tender touch. This might include a pat on the back or giving a hug when someone needs it, and that feels way more friendly, right, than some twin flame soulmate romantic hoo-ha doo-dah, at least for a 2-week period. I love a nice massage. I'm a Pisces moon, man. You rub my feet. Well, I'm not going to say I don't do anything. I'm still a Virgo. But certainly with that card of creativity and energy and vitality, with confidence and friends, the physical touch part of this is important. I mean, I know there are people who are still dealing with pandemic situations around the world, right? Still got to be careful, who knows what. The MP that's been going around, that's all I'm going to say, because I'll probably get triggered if you say that on YouTube. That physical touch has been a rare thing, and particularly Virgos. Oh, please, we are the only sign that crosses its legs. My legs are crossed right now under this table, right? Boundaries. We're big on boundaries. Maybe not so much as Capricorn, right? There's Saturn, the planet with a ringed boundary around it. But, we want to maintain our symbolic purity to a certain extent, right? In service, it doesn't mean we won't roll up our sleeves and do the work done. But in friendship here, this feels such a lighter thing. And I will say this, I've said this for decades. My friends have saved my ass a hell of a lot more than my lovers. In fact, my friends have saved me from my lovers. You get what I'm saying. So the confidence that can come from friendship, but I think the internal part of that stuff is really key, right? To be friendly with yourself, to be a little bit more gentle. We can be critical, Virgos, and of ourselves. Oh, the rest of the world might be mean. We can be vicious with ourselves behind closed doors. Almost doesn't matter what you do when other people are around. So what do you do when no one else is around? So let's get a healing mantra from the MacCon Healing Mantra deck. The card of spirit, the juice, the energy, the voltage to charge this thing. So if you don't have a carnelian, like I said, you can use anything. But I do have a carnelian. And the Leo rigs, I'm Leo rising, I'm going to be doing that spell as well. So I will take a piece of carnelian and cast for confidence. Right, now we said to Cancer. All right, so that was the Cancer, the Leo one. Right. Got it. Casting for friendship with physical touch and actual, online friendships are lovely, but there's something here about actual physical connection. So putting this together with a healing mantra, let's see what this is about. Last card down. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. I hear you. All right. I call upon the Ascended Masters of Soul contracts, because we are talking about friendships here, even our own sacred contracts to ourselves. If this friendship deal is really purely internal, which could be for Virgo, what's going on behind that castle wall with the drawbridge drawn. Please, beloveds, one card in clarity, the perfect healing mantra for the card of spirit for the Virgo collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, to help them cast and intend for confidence with that creativity, that calm, that clarity, that high vibe, right? That energy on the move there with the healing angels of friendship, working with them mentally, right? Helping them be more friendly with their own approach to themselves or how they see others. With physical touch is important, that this is about connection. And again, it does kind of have that warmer vibe of being like a hug, a pat on the back. I've got your back, I love you, you're my friend. So please, the perfect healing mantra last card down to charge this thing that they can do, right? A little piece of carnelian, a little bit every day, a little mantra to get this seed growing, this beautiful full to new, beautiful September to October 2022. Awakening inspired action. There's only what life is asking of me. I love this mantra. There's only what life is asking of me. Because let me ask you, how's your to-do list? I have an app. I have a Microsoft To Do on my phone, right? I have an 11-point pre-production checklist just to get on camera, right? But some mornings, shit happens, right? The lights go out or whatever, you know, the hurricane, something tragic happens on the news that tanks my energy and I just can't reach them higher chakras at the moment. Sorry, please call back later. It's only what life is asking of me. Awakening inspired action instead of just trying to like grind my way through it. As a Virgo, this is a very, very helpful thing, and I think you'll find it simplifying. Where's the... I can't see the magnifying glass. I can't wait for my contact lenses to come. Right? It's like with the contact lens took a nosedive, took a swan dive, right? It's like, this was one of the mantras I did that night because I couldn't call anybody. It happened at midnight. There's only what life is asking of me, and right then it was saying, just feel what you gotta feel and go lay down, and I did. When you awaken inspired action, you are an open, willing participant in your soul's journey. This is a hero's journey kind of mantra. You are ready, willing, and able to face any feeling or make any necessary change just for the chance to serve the cosmic plan of the universe. You know what? I am living that. I'm soaking in it. Thanks, Madge. When inspired action has been awakened, you radiate higher frequencies of light for the well-being of all. So even if the inspired action is to take care of you, Kit DeLuca, right? You are still, because you're awakening inspired action rather than conditioned action, more gold than lead, healthier rather than toxic, empowering rather than disempowering. You are transmitting that higher frequency, radiating that frequency of life for the well-being of all. So the service to yourself is the service to all when it's coming from an inspired action place. Which could be a pat on the back. This could be for somebody else too, pat on the back and a hug. This mantra is ideal for overcoming self-sabotage. Sabotage or empower or disempower, resolving boredom and increasing fulfillment. And I gotta tell you, after the readings are done for the day and it's just me and Netflix and BritBox and all that stuff, I'm listening to MC Beat and audiobooks on YouTube, loving it, but after a while it's like, there's only what life is asking of me. And sometimes that's a mark, go do a load of laundry, you're getting ready to move. Work. Okay, so there are the 5 cards. We're going to do a little thing, if you're new to the channel, called a blessimation, a word that was, I believe, created by one of my patrons named Kimberly. It's a blessing and a summation. We do them for real. As much fun as I like to have with these reads, the 5-card draws in particular, we still do them for real. We got the Torch of Archangel Ariel, the hardware in place. There's so much going on here. Let's see what comes out of my mouth. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Let's give it to him, right between all 3 eyes. As I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Virgo collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. May we all be blessed with all that we need this beautiful new to full September, October 2022, that we can awaken inspired action, because there's only what life is asking of us, and we can overthink it, or we can just be right in that present moment and say, what is life asking of me right this moment? It might very well involve a physical touch. The physical touch is important, particularly for earth signs. I mean, there are biochemical releases that happen just when somebody, you know, puts a hand on your arm and says, hey, I'm here. It's just a massive healing thing. And the healing angels of friendship, maybe to bring new people in, to be that support, or maybe some friends that you haven't heard from in a while, that there's a get-together happening here. and that those healing angels to help you see them in the true light of friendship that is available to them. And certainly with that carnelian energy, second chakra, one-on-one relationships, money, sex, and power, but in this place about creativity, right? About high vibe, energy, courage, and of course all of that would certainly help to assist in waxing confidence, because Virgos can be introverted. We are sort of the introverted leg crossed kind of sign there. So to have that confidence to reach out and make new friends, to at least start intending and casting for it, is certainly here on the table. So, by earth and air, water and fire, let our confidence take light and burn ever higher, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we will it. So let it be done. So let it be. And so it is. And come on, you want your friends. Lovers are lovely when they are, and when they're not. Nightmare, jackknife. But certainly you gotta have friends. The feeling's oh so strong. So if it made sense to you, if you feel like it helped, hit the thumbs up. Help the other Virgos find it. If you want more of me here on YouTube, subscribe. I'm not stopping. I'm putting out content every day, at least one video a day as I can, because I could get the phone call tomorrow saying, drive up to Saratoga, we've closed on a house, which it's a process. Doesn't mean we're moving in that day. And if you want more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon. And if you are a creative type, I highly recommend you look into it for yourself. There's a lot of creative control there, a lot of creative freedom, but still within guidelines. You can still keep your legs crossed. It is not OnlyFans, yeah. And if you want to book me for a private reading, there is a video in the description box. Booking a reading with Mal explains it all for you in somewhat Virgo detail. I don't know that Clarissa explained it to you quite so fully, but I know she did try and explain it all. So, wishing you all the very, very best and the very, very blessed, my beloved virgins. And I do so hope you can drive, and I hope you get that reference. Sorry if you don't, you missed out. But certainly hang in there. Confidence is ours, is an attribute of the soul. So have at it, and certainly reach out to those friends and get some of that physical touch, which is important. Wishing you all the very best and the very blessed. I love you so much. Virgo power. Hell, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.